New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of the Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. We've teamed up with Mary's Place. We're doing it again. Kicks for Kids. We're getting close to the school season, and there are a lot of kids in the Pacific Northwest that don't have new sneakers, new shoes to go to school with, and, well, we're going to get those kicks on those kids.
Last year was such a huge success. 100% thanks to all the Rockaholics that put in so much money and donated so much, because we had a goal of about $15,000. We more than doubled that. We had over $36,000 raised, which was just incredible for all the kids that were able to get brand new shoes of their choice. So they got to pick what they wanted, which is awesome. And this year, our goal is $40,000. I don't know if we can pull it off, but we're sure as hell going to try. And the Rockaholics have been stepping up already. We've been getting a lot of text messages from people that have donated money to Kicks for Kids.
Yeah, thank you very much. If you want to donate, every dollar counts. Seriously, don't think that a dollar won't help. If that's all you got, please throw it in there. Donate today at KISW.com.
Let's play Beat Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. Beat Migs. Don't be a loser. Whoa. Beat Migs. You're a loser.
It is time to beat Migs, and it's time to pump it up for Monday. The old Elvis Costello there. That's right. The OG right there.
Yeah. Is that classic now, or is that like retro? It's like, I don't know the terms anymore.
That's a really good question,
it's
Red.
That's even worse.
I hate this. So then, so what do you call what used to be like doo-wop and 50s music, Steve?
Classical.
Okay, good.
Yeah, everything moves back a generation.
Yeah. I mean, because that song is from the 70s, I believe, the Elvis version.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's got to just be classic rock.
Yeah, I would hope so at this point, but I just don't even know anymore. Sometimes they try to call stuff in the 90s classic, and I'm like,
they do. They do. Some people call Nirvana classic rock.
Alice in Chains and Nirvana have been heard on classic rock stations. It's weird.
That is weird, man.
It's so weird.
I mean, we're getting old.
Getting. Yeah, it means we are.
Let's get to our contestants today. We got Anthony in Seattle. Anthony, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Excellent. All right, Steve, get out of here.
Goodbye.
For those playing at home, Anthony will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Anthony, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Ready.
Who was the first pro athlete to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series?
Ooh, Michael Jordan?
No.
Deion Sanders?
No. Oh, yes. Sonny the Cuckoo Bird is the mascot for what cereal?
Can you repeat that?
Sonny the Cuckoo Bird is the mascot for what cereal?
Fruit Loops?
No.
Applejack?
No.
Pass.
Saul Hudson is better known as what musician?
Ooh, pass.
In what recent year was the Nintendo Switch released?
2017.
Yes. What American fashion designer founded the Polo clothing line?
Lauren.
Yes. What type of juice is in the Tequila Sunrise cocktail?
Orange juice.
Yes. Who was Jessica Simpson married to in the early 2000s?
Lachey.
Yes. 1 kilometer is equal to how many meters?
1,000.
Yes. The Red Robin restaurant chain originated in what U.S. state?
Seattle, Washington, baby.
You know what? I'll give it to you.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct.
Oh, man, if that's a difference maker, that could be a problem.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm a giving host this morning.
I want my song, too. I'm surprised you're going this way, but
I
good
know.
job. You usually don't side with the people.
Well, we'll have to see what happens with this. I'm sure there'll be controversy.
Well,
Sorry, Danny.
controversy if you're in England.
Oh, yes, exactly. So, not without some excitement to get people pumped up for Monday.
Oh, sure. Let's do it.
Steve, are you ready?
All right.
Who was the first pro athlete to play in both the Super Bowl and the World Series?
Deion Sanders.
Yes. Sonny
Deion.
Sonny the Cuckoo Bird is the mascot for what cereal?
Fruit Loops.
No.
Lucky Charms.
No.
Sonny the Cuckoo Bird.
Yeah.
Frosted Flakes.
No. Saul Hudson is better known as what musician?
Slash.
Yes. In what recent year was the Nintendo Switch released?
2019.
No.
2020.
No.
2018.
No. What American fashion designer founded the Polo clothing line?
Ralph Lauren.
Yes. What type of juice is in the Tequila Sunrise cocktail?
Orange.
Yes. Who was Jessica Simpson married to in the early 2000s?
I used to be a part owner of the Rainiers, right? Nick Lachey.
Yes. And wow, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
1 kilometer is equal to how many meters?
1,000.
Yes. The Red Robin restaurant chain originated in what U.S. state?
Washington.
Yes. Anna Kendrick starred in which musical comedy film
Perfect.
franchise? Yes. And Steve, you win 8-7. Yes.
Oh, a close one, Anthony. Good game, buddy.
Yeah, good job, bud.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Oh, no. The anti-pumped up. I even I gave him a little bit of an answer there.
How so?
Because he asked the question about the Red Robin restaurant. It was the sounder had gone off. His last guess, he yelled, Seattle! And then he said Washington. And I'm like, well, I'll give it to you.
That seems fair.
And then you crushed him anyway.
I say that because I won.
Yeah, exactly. You got away with it. So the one of the ones you missed, in what recent year was the Nintendo Switch released? Anthony got correct. You were close. It was 2017.
That would have been my next one if I had 4 guesses.
And then I was surprised at this. I thought everyone would get this, but maybe just because I'm old. Sonny the Cuckoo Bird is the mascot for what cereal?
They should get this if they would just think of the Cuckoo
Cuckoo
Bird.
for Cocoa Puffs.
There we go.
Yeah. Well, that was that really was an easy question, Rev.
Okay, good. That makes me feel a little bit better about that.
Didn't even think about it. I just heard bird, and I was trying to think of what bird endorsements are there.
The bird endorsements.
Well, Toucan Sam, and no doubt about it. Toucan
Yeah.
Sam is one. Everybody remembers that dude.
Then you went with Lucky Charms, and that's a leprechaun, bro.
I was just stalling. It was a stalling guess tactic.
They are magically delicious.
They really are. And you know what? Who was magically victorious? It was Steve.
Yes.
Congrats.
Oh, hey, congratulations, magically victorious.
Thank you.
Hey, we got another mashup. I have to say, I would never have thought of putting these two songs together. There's a dude, his name is Bill, and Bill McClintock actually is known for his YouTube mashups. And he just put together, mashed up Van Halen's Jump with the classic Hank Williams tune, You're Cheating Hard. You know that one, You're Cheating Hard. And this is Hank Sr., by the way. And there's like 3 Hank Williamses, right? There's Hank Sr., Jr., and I think there's the third now.
Yep, Hank Williams the third. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so he calls this, again, it's Van Halen's Jump, mashed up with Your Cheating Heart, and Bill McClintock calls this Your Jumping Heart.
I get up and nothing gets me down. You got it tough. I seen the toughest around. And I know, baby, just how you feel.
This is awesome.
You got to roll with the punches and get to what's real. Can't you see me standing here? I got my back against the wrecking machine. I ain't the worst that you've seen.
There you go.
Why that works, I don't know, but it does.
It's so bizarre. Is there a little auto-tune in there? Because there's part of it that sounds that I feel like they did not go that way in Jump, but it really fell right in.
I think it was just like the way that he recorded. When you listen, there's audio of David Lee Roth just singing without the music background. Like they isolated the vocal tracks, and there's times where I think he doubles up his vocals, so it kind of gives off that kind of weird kind of effect to his voice.
Okay,
and they might have also like sweetened it up a little bit, and that's just I don't know if he did anything to it. I think that'd just be the actual recordings for the actual song.
It fits so darn well, man. I am very shocked.
Oh, yes.
Oh, well, excuse me. Even David Lee. You know what? Diamond Dave appreciates it and also approves of it. There you go.
You kind of hear it in that scream, like his voice kind of has a little bit of an effect on it.
You're right, man. Yeah. Oh, Dave. Oh, man. Hey, Ryan Reynolds. You guys know Ryan Reynolds. We love that dude. Hey, Dave loves him too, apparently. Ryan Reynolds. Now, Ryan Reynolds, man, everybody loves the dude, so he's probably had a lot of cool things happen to him. But there was one thing that a popular singer did that Ryan says that he still can't believe happened to him. You'll hear from him at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Well, Steve, being the Swiftie that he is, you of course know the song Betty by Taylor Swift.
I don't.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it one of the newer jams? Because, you know, it probably is.
Yeah.
Danny's also a Swiftie. Are you down with the Betty?
I don't know the Betty.
Wow. Well, maybe we'll have to. I wonder if we can find a little bit of the song. We'll see. But it has an impact because Betty has 3 names in it. There are 3 different names mentioned in this song. Betty, of course, is one of them. Inez is another one. And James is the third. And you're like, okay. Well, if you're a big Ryan Reynolds fan, and Steve, I know you're a Blake Lively fan.
Yes. The Town is a great movie for one scene and one scene only.
Yeah. Well, yes. Ryan and Blake have 3 kids, and those are the names of their 3 kids: Betty, Inez, and James. And here is Ryan talking about it.
The names are the names of our kids, but, you know, we trust her implicitly, and, you know, she's very sensitive to any of that stuff. And obviously the song has nothing to do with our kids other than our kids' names, but what an honor. I don't know. We thought it was pretty damn amazing. I still want to wander down the street and shake my head thinking, I can't believe that happened.
Yeah, I mean,
she's trying to swoop in on Ryan over there. Like, hey, I'll name some songs after your kids. We'll hang out.
Or maybe she's trying to swoop in on Blake. I don't know. I mean, you know, either way, I think it's a good move.
Maybe she just wants to be adopted.
Just wants to hang out with. That's a very random thing. Like, I'm going to name. I need 3 names for my song. I'll use Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' kids' names.
It's so true. Like, does she just love the couple? Because some people do love couples, you know.
Yeah.
And so it's very possible that's why she did it. How about so Ryan and Blake did not tell their kids in advance that their names were going to be used in the song. So I don't know if it was like they just, hey, here's a song we want you to hear, guys, and then all of a sudden the kid's probably like, hey, that's pretty awesome, that's us.
Well, make it better is like come back to us if it's Cannibal Corpse writing a song about us. Like, what if these kids don't like Blake, like they don't like Taylor Swift? They're like metalheads or something like that.
That would be awesome.
That's cool. When is Metallica going to have a song named after me, Dad?
Yeah, come on. I thought you were somebody.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
Well, you know, it's cool when a celebrity really sort of gets like very, very surprised and shocked and excited that another celebrity does something like this. Because Ryan Reynolds says he still can't believe that Taylor Swift used his kids' names for a song of hers. So based on this, we want to know, what is your I can't believe that happened story? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What is your I can't believe that happened story? We'll take your calls. We'll take your texts after STP on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
do on Curiosity Stream. With superior armies comes superior weapons. How has innovation mechanized the battlefield? From bullets to battleships and everything in between. It's machinery of warfare. Plus, from the gross to the gourmet. See how that in-flight meal lands on your tray table. On secrets of your airline food. It's all on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Your kids will be saying,
"Please, 5 more minutes. I can't believe I did that."
and
"Look how high I can bounce."
Spring Free is the world's safest trampoline, the place where stories are made. The innovative design boasts no springs, so you know you're safe. Go ahead and create the greatest stories you'll tell your friends. We're back in stock. Get it while you can. To learn more about the world's safest trampoline, visit springfreetrampoline.com.
Mom, come watch us.
Imagine if you could sell your home and get paid twice. With Orchard, you can. It's simple. Orchard makes you a cash offer on your home. If you accept it, here's your cash. Really? Then Orchard handles everything from there. Painting, repairing, listing, and showing your home. When it sells for more than Orchard paid you for it, you get to keep the profit. And Orchard has a near-perfect track record with winning customers that extra money. In today's competitive market, with so many real estate companies trying to lowball you, only Orchard pays you the upside when your old home sells for more. Ready to get paid twice for selling your home? Learn how at Orchard.com. It's the new way to home.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Ryan Reynolds says he still can't believe that Taylor Swift used his kids' names for a song of hers. So based on this, we want to know, what is your I can't believe that happened story? 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. Blaine in Lake Stevens, you are on the Rock.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, here's a weird one for you. I was working up in Alaska and went to that Russian River where the salmon do their jump, while they're spawning up that waterfall, and run into a mutual acquaintance from Nacogdoches, Texas. Well, place like 4,500 miles away on a hiking trail in the Kenai Peninsula. Run into a guy I went to go get beer with to help our mutual friends move.
Oh, so you ran into somebody. So somebody from Texas you just ran into him in Alaska.
Ran into him in Alaska.
Yeah, that is always weird when that happened to me in Hawaii, where it was just like, you're in Hawaii and all of a sudden you run into some people that you know from somewhere else where you're not living.
I hate when that happens, man.
Yeah,
why?
You don't like that?
Because I don't know. I just put this weird pressure on myself. Like, are we supposed to now hang out? Like, I'm on vacation. I don't want to.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like, sometimes I've had that happen before, where the person's like, "What are you guys doing later?" And I'm just like, "Nothing with you." I mean, I don't know how to say that, but you know what I mean? It's never a good close friend. It's always some random acquaintance where you're like, "Oh, it's awesome to see you. What a small world. You're in San Diego and I'm in San Diego." Yeah. But I really want it to end right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
There was the one time that was really cool for me when I ran into Jeff Dye randomly at one of our radio conventions. Right. And he just happened to be in the bar and I was like, "Hey." And he's like, "What's up?" But that was cool. But yeah, otherwise, if you're on a family vacation, you don't want to go hang out with them.
Right. The last thing he probably wants to know is "Hey, Jeff, you want to get breakfast tomorrow with me?" No, I'm good. I actually don't.
See, it's tough because what if both of you do, but you don't want to be the guy to make the other person feel uncomfortable? I think that because there are times where it's like, man, I have nothing to do. It'd be nice to hang out. I feel like Jeff Dye, who's a comic, if he's traveling all over the place, it's probably just him, unless he brings the family. But you're right, Steve. Most of the time, if you're a couple and you're by yourselves, you decided to travel by yourself.
Exactly.
Because people do travel, and there's like traveling couples, and they just love to hang in. Like, you know what, the dude has someone to hang with, so the women can hang with each other, and however it goes.
But that's a couple that you're probably good friends with, not like some random acquaintance that now wants to spend time on your vacation.
Right,
you're like, I only have 3 days here. I don't want to spend one of them with you. It's nothing personal.
And that we had the same situation where they thought, hey, we should hang with you, and I'm like, and I was in your shoes. I'm like, I don't really. It's nice to see you. It's cool. It's a fun little. Hey, look at how this happened. But
look at the time. We're actually about to get to the airport and leave.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But you just said you just got here. Yeah, it's quick turnaround.
Yeah, I didn't say how long we were here. I came for an hour.
Very short vacation. My company's brutal. They give me a half a day off every year. It's horrible. 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Finish this sentence, or actually just tell us, what is your I can't believe that happened story?
Somebody just said, one time I was hanging out in a bar in Watertown, New York, which is kind of nowhere. Funny enough, that Watertown's where I started my pilgrimage to Seattle. I picked up one of my friends when we moved to Seattle. Wow. That's where she lived, and we left from Watertown to come all the way here. So I know Watertown, and it is kind of nowhere. Some guy walked in dressed as Vinnie Paul. Turns out it was Vinnie Paul from Pantera. All night long, he tried getting my Jägermeister from me. So I then traded him for his cowboy hat, and he was having none of that, but he still hung out with us, and we talked about rock and roll all night long. So he wanted your Jägermeister, and you said, no, I'll give it to you for your cowboy hat.
Wow. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Because I think, you know what, if it's truly a celebrity that I dig, you're getting my Jägermeister.
See, that reminds
I'm buying you drinks all night long.
That reminds me from my wedding, my awesome steampunk wedding down in Las Vegas. Snyder came to my wedding.
That's pretty cool.
Totally invited him. And
he was still relatively
crashed
cool.
Your wedding.
Yeah. When you think about it, though, he was relatively cool to you, Rev. I mean, he wasn't going to go above and beyond, just you're a rando, but thanks for noticing me. But he was still kind because it was your wedding.
Oh, absolutely. Like, it was just a total random sort of thing. He was just coming down to check out the tourist trap that we were getting married at. He happened to be there and was nice enough to shake my hand and definitely said no pictures, but I was okay with that.
See, that's the difference between Dee Snider and Tom Hanks. I feel like Tom Hanks would have taken pictures.
He probably would have tried to officiate my wedding.
Or at least given the best man speech.
Oh, that would have been great.
Could you imagine it now, the best man? Would you have dropped your PLP to Tom Hanks?
Yes, I would have absolutely dropped my PLP for Tom Hanks to give the best man speech.
I would too, yeah.
And if I'm your
sorry,
best man,
apologies, you can get my next wedding, but this is a once-in-a-lifetime thing.
My next wedding.
Yeah. Well, the best man should really, right at that point, know he needs to bow out because this is epic.
You have a best man or a bosom buddy. Come on.
Seriously.
Hey, I like that one. That's a good call. There you go. Boy, Tom Hanks dressed up as his bosom buddy character giving your best man speech? Okay.
Now you guys are asking for a little too much.
You're right, but look, if Tom really cared,
I'd say yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He probably has those clothes on him.
Marriage is like a box of chocolates.
That's it. Yeah. There it is.
No.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What is your I can't believe that happened story?
So they said I won front row tickets to see the Rascal Flatts concert after we were already in our seats way in the back of the stands. Dead center seats. It was an upgrade for the event. I still can't believe it happened. Dude, those are the best moments when you think you're going to be sitting somewhere kind of crappy and then you get to sit super close.
Yeah. Yeah. That's always a sweet thing. That is a very, very sweet thing. I've been able to do that for people. I've never had that done for me, but it's almost even better doing it for others.
It is a pretty... I've been lucky enough where we get extra tickets, and I'll find somebody. I'm like, where are you sitting? They're like, oh, I'm in section 200, row Z. And I'm like, well, would you like these floor seats? And there's always that moment of, what do you want in exchange for? I've had people say, I remember it was at a Chris Cornell. Remember that show at Benaroya Hall?
Oh, gosh.
And extra tickets 4 rows back. So I went to the very last row and said, hey, would you like these tickets? And they're like, no. And I'm like, but they're 4 rows back. Oh, they didn't want to be bothered. The person then sitting in front of them looked at me and goes, can I have them? And I'm like, you sure as hell can. And they sat 4 rows back.
Those other people are looking down there. It's like, it could have been us.
Well, at least they got no one sitting in front of them, though.
Oh, good call.
Yeah,
Silver lining.
Everybody wins.
You helped everybody there, really.
Right.
Yeah, it's people are just so I can't blame them. People there's always a catch. You're going to get out of my face. I'm tired of it. I'm so inundated with people trying to scam me. Get out of here.
I think for me, it's like being such a lifelong Alice in Chains fan since I was a kid, falling in love with their music, obsessing over it, hoping one day I could come to Seattle and see them live. To have so many great memories because of Alice in Chains. I was just thinking about it, and I was like, oh, this was the memory. It was like getting to see them at the Crocodile, and I'm like, oh wait, there was also the time where we got to do a stage announcement at the Moore Theater, and then I got to watch on the side of the stage with only a handful of people, and that was like a date with my now wife. But that was insane. Being in the same room as them at the planetarium or the lasertarium, when they did the record release party for Black Gives Way to Blue, that was pretty. And then they did an acoustic set later after that.
Yeah.
But I think then the top of it all was when I used to work at another station and the tsunamis hit and we were trying to do a fundraiser, and it was just like everything just fell into place perfectly. We were like, what do we want to do and do something cool? And then I'm on the phone with my buddy Tavis, who you guys have met, who used to work with Alice in Chains, and he's like, we're like, hey, we're trying to do something. Do you think any of the guys in Alice might want to help out, like some kind of charity fundraiser? He's like, oh, I'm actually sitting with Sean Kenny right now. And then told him what we wanted to do. And he's like, we'll get back to you. And then all of a sudden he's like, how about we get the remaining guys in Alice and we do an all-star jam? Wow. And we're like, yeah, sure, that sounds really cool. And so they put this all together, and then it morphed from being just an all-star jam where they were just going to do covers to, no, we're just going to bring some of our friends and have them sing for Alice in Chains. And that started the reunion of Alice in Chains. Like they had Maynard from Tool, Wes from Puddle of Mud before he was a Puddle of Mud. Yeah. And he sounded great up there. The Wilson sisters were there. It was pretty phenomenal. And to look back on that, it's like that was the start of the guys in Alice in Chains getting back together, and it's all because of a silly phone call with our friend Tavis, and it just kind of snowballed from there.
Damn, dude. There's this business has given us a lot of those moments. They really have, I have to say.
We got chocolate this morning from Joe Chocolate in the Climate Pledge Arena. I mean, I couldn't believe that happened.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize that happened. I was going to say your story before that, but now the chocolate, that trumps everything.
Chocolate's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the Eagles are coming to town, that's why.
Yeah, that is, who's coming to town?
The Eagles.
Really?
Yeah, they're going to be at the Climate Pledge Arena.
Well, first of all, how many of them are still alive? That's my question.
Enough to send us chocolate, so that's all I care about.
That's nice. Yeah.
It's the Hotel California, played beginning to end. Yeah. Plus their greatest hit set.
Oh, wow. Well, the Eagles, I mean, look, I love the Eagles. But
they're not going to have enough time to play any other songs if they're playing Hotel California. Oh, just the whole album, not just the song.
Yeah.
Right. That would be so funny. They just show up and did Hotel California, the song, and they're like, thank you.
Peace.
Good night. Appreciate your money.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Album.
Yeah.
What was that, November?
Well, a lot of people love that. I mean, that's one of their people love the whole Hotel California album. So I can understand why they would do that. I'm glad they're going to do some of their other stuff too. I wonder who's going to be singing for some of the songs for some of the people who aren't with us anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. But we find out on November 5th. That's when they'll be at the Climate Pledge Arena, and tickets go on sale this Friday, BJ.
And chocolate's nice. Nice touch.
Oh, yeah. They made it into like a hotel ticket. Like one of those,
did
hotel,
they really?
In a keychain. I'd show it to you, but I already ate it.
Yeah.
The key was chocolate as well.
Oh,
see, that's the problem. That's how you can never leave. They make it chocolate, then you eat it.
Yeah.
That's why you're stuck.
That's how they got you. All right. Yeah, good for them, man. Good for them.
It's a lovely place.
It is a lovely place. We got a dude that broke a world record for eating something over 32,000 times in his life. What is it? Oh, he'll tell you. You'll hear from him at 7:47 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. How much does bankruptcy cost?
Usually with my office, we do a flat fee that includes all your court costs, filing fees, credit counseling, credit reports, in one cost. In Chapter 13 cases, that usually starts at about $900. With Chapter 7 cases, so total costs, including all your court costs, attorney fees, is usually about $1,500. We offer payment plans on Chapter 7, so you can start a file with my office for as little as $200. You can send your creditor calls to us. We'll take your creditor calls while you gather up your information and make payments on the rest of the fees. With Chapter 13 cases, we can make payment arrangements in most cases as well and get your case filed even sooner in a Chapter 13 case because of the reorganization aspect to it.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.
New on Curiosity Stream. Are we close to building machines that are almost human? And can new technology give us superpowers? Find out on Super Sapiens. And in 1919, a British composer wrote the longest and most complex symphony in history. Conductors tried to perform it, but failed, declaring it cursed. Now a group of musicians will attempt the impossible, if they dare, on Curse of the Gothic Symphony. Watch now on Curiosity Stream. Annual plans are $20, just $1.67 a month. Visit curiositystream.com.
Are you thinking about selling your home? With Orchard, you can skip the typical hassles of listing a home and go straight to getting an all-cash offer. It's simple. Once Orchard determines your home value, they make you a cash offer. That's a guaranteed cash amount you get for your home to put towards something else. A new project, a down payment, anything. Then, when your home sells for more than Orchard paid you for it, you get to keep all the profit. And Orchard has a near-perfect track record with winning customers that extra money. In today's competitive market, with so many real estate companies trying to lowball you, only Orchard pays you all cash and the upside when your old home sells for more. Maximize your earnings and minimize the stress of selling your home with Orchard. Visit Orchard.com to see how you can get an all-cash offer. Orchard, it's the new way to home.
Wenatchee is gorgeous in the spring with its lush green rolling hills, abundant wildflowers everywhere, and the views of the Columbia River. The local food scene offers an abundant selection of authentic international cuisines featuring the unique farm-fresh ingredients of the region. Wenatchee is also home to award-winning wines, handcrafted hard ciders, and a talented handful of local brewers producing fine craft beers. Visit Wenatchee, the heart of Washington State.